All right, their tweet led to defeat. It's day infinity of... They thought the ad would make conservatives mad. MSNBC kicked up a crap storm on Twitter after writing that righties would hate this adorable commercial.
Hey, Gracie. You know how our family has Daddy and Mommy?
And me.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty soon, you're gonna have a baby brother.
And a puppy.
Deal.
I am disgusted by this. Who eats Cheerios like that? On Wednesday, the official account of MSNBC tweeted, maybe the right wing will hate it, but everyone else will go, aw, the adorable new Cheerios ad with biracial family. Well, after hours of uproar, someone at the network woke up and posted, earlier this account tweeted an offensive line about the new Cheerios ad. We deeply regret it. It does not reflect the position of MSNBC. Yeah, right. Anyway, RNC chair Reince Priebus, his real name, demanded a personal apology from network prez Phil Griffin while banning all RNC staff from appearing on MSNBC until he got it. I'm sure they were devastated. On Thursday afternoon, Griffin issued a statement saying, the tweet last night was outrageous and unacceptable. We have dismissed the person responsible for the tweet. I wonder what that means. They sent an intern home. I personally apologize to Mr. Priebus and to everyone involved. For more on this, let's go live to Cat in a Bucket. That's the new 5 o'clock hour on MSNBC.
Really?
All right, Ambassador, okay. Are you surprised that Priebus actually got a personal apology? And B, that they would go to the extent of actually firing somebody over a tweet?
Well, was that the last official act of the president of MSNBC before he resigned and shut the lights out because there's nobody left? Haven't they fired everybody? Have I missed something here?
A lot of apologies.
How pathetic can you get? I mean, these people, it's the problem with that network is they don't talk about policy. They only talk about personalities. So now I'll commit the same mistake. How can they be so low? Have they no sense of shame?
No.
Don't they ever get it?
No, I don't think so.
not.
It seems, Kirsten, that, everybody is doing this at MSNBC. It is kind of like they're just making fun of people who are different from they are, but they fire the people responsible, which seems hypocritical if it's part of their whole network. Isn't it the network and not the people they're firing?
Right, well, exactly. And there have actually been studies that compare networks to say how much of the content produced is actually news versus how much is opinion. And MSNBC has the worst score, that it's almost all opinion. And this isn't any different from anything that's on their regular programming. If you go and you look at all of the replies to that tweet, so many of them that said, you know, the apology tweet said, these are not the views of MSNBC. And everyone said, yeah, they are. Everyone could clearly see that. You know, but this just was a continuation of what happened with Melissa Harris Perry. She was not fired. You know, she did make an apology, but she pointed out, you know, made comments about Mitt Romney adopting a biracial grandchild.
This is the same person who was trying to say something nice about the military and came up with the Marines motto Semper Fi.
Oh,
you know,
my gosh.
I mean, that is they need help over there.
Yeah, it's like when somebody pronounces corpseman. But we won't get into that here. Tom, what do you make of this? I have a feeling that you have a deep history with this sort of thing.
Yes, I do. And that's what's so offensive about all this brouhaha over the Cheerios commercial. I am the one who broke the interracial family barrier in commercials 10 years ago.
Really?
Yes.
10 years?
No. 10 years ago. Yes.
So you don't need an S.
Yeah, that's how. It was an era. I did a series of commercials for Verizon, the Elliott family, of which I was the patriarch, and we were a multiracial family, and no one said to do about it at all. We probably have it. I bet Todd has it on a loop somewhere.
Why don't we see it then?
Yeah. You guys know how to send a picture in an email?
Yeah, Dad.
You gotta embed it.
I was doing it the other day.
Here, look, it's easy. Take the little guy here and drop him in the body of the email. See? Even Nana can find that. She's not as tech savvy as we are. How cute is this kid?
It's real cute, Dad.
That's an incredibly realistic family to me.
Yeah, that's America right there.
I think your wife lied to you about who the father of those kids is. I gotta be honest, Tom.
What that was a multiracial family.
It was. But you know what you're pointing to, I think, is maybe back then there was no Twitter. So they couldn't tweet anything. Right. That's the difference.
Well, the fact is, people were charmed by my commercial 10 years ago. They were also charmed by this Cheerios commercial. There's no real controversy over it. A couple of jerks, probably in junior high school, tweeted something offensive about it. And then, Cheerios was able to use that because then everyone came to their defense. But yes, I agree with Kirsten that this tweet was actually more mild than what most people say on MSNBC. They said maybe the right wing won't like it. Whereas the hosts of these shows, they constantly accuse the right wing of direct racism all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
It's getting pretty tiresome, I mean, to be honest, accusing them of racism and of hating gay people and all these things, creating straw man arguments so that they could just knock Republicans down. It's like, let's talk about real things that are happening in this country, like you said.
But then I have nothing to talk about on Red Eye. If MSNBC starts acting responsible, I have nothing to say.
But next, clearly, they'll attack Cheerios themselves. Is Cheerios integrated?
Well, they do have Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay. They have multigrain Cheerios, like multiple colors.
Yes.
Not the same box.
Yes. I do have one.
They have chocolate Cheerios.
They have chocolate Cheerios?
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
They exist.
Where are they in the store, Andy? Are they in the back of the store?
I think they are.
Yeah. See? Cheerios, you have a long way to go.
Cheerio.
Andy, I want to go to you. You were so offended by the ad that you said you're boycotting all General Mills products.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense to me.
I'll tell you why it does make sense. The ad was completely sexist.
Really?
It promotes outmoded and outdated views of gender norms. Did you see how the daughter demands a puppy?
Right.
And the father says, deal, without even asking the mom if that's okay.
Oh, that's offensive.
Then they cut to the mom, and she looks completely appalled. Clearly, in the mind of this dad and in the minds of the people at General Mills, it's the husband who makes all of the decisions in the family, and the wife has no say. Shame on you, General Mills. I will not be eating your cereals anymore.
Or General Motors buying cars. Or General Dynamics buying jet planes. Just to lay it on there.
I'm not even going to listen to General Public, one of my favorite bands. Nope. Well, they used to be the English Beat, then they became General Public. But that's neither here nor there. I don't eat Cheerios for one very simple reason: Cheerio breath. Do you remember in grade school? There was always somebody next to you who had Cheerio breath because they don't brush their teeth after they eat Cheerios.
Yeah, it's Odie. It's an
Odie flavor.
Yeah.
It's like there's it's like Odie farts coming from a mouth. So it's like, and I just there was in third grade there was a girl next to me that just emitted a Cheerio breath. It bothered me to the day so much so that I could not eat Cheerios.
Okay.
Can we change places here? Is that?
I'm good.
You find it odd?
I'm good where I am.
You're telling me that you don't notice Cheerio breath as a phenomenon?
Well, my wife has eaten Cheerios virtually every day of our marriage. I can't say that I noticed.
So you're used to it. You're used to it. You don't even notice it. But if you imagine if you spend like 10 minutes a day with somebody, oh, you notice it. It's like perfume, evil Satan perfume. It's Satan's perfume. That's what it is, sir. That's what it is, my friend. All right, what am I doing? I had other things I want to say. Oh, by the way, I don't like boycotts. Yeah. I don't like them. It's like, it's so silly and amateurish. Stop doing the boycotts.